Hello everyone, welcome to our today lecture. In today lecture, we are going to discuss that what is meant by income elasticity of demand. Basically, income elasticity of demand mean when there is change in demand, when there is change in demand due to change in income, then it is called income elasticity of demand. So basically in our previous lecture we have discussed about price elasticity of demand. In case of price elasticity of demand, demand changes due to change in price level. But in case of income elasticity of demand, demand is changing due to change in income level. So that is called income elasticity of demand, that how much demand is showing response when your income level is changing. So that is called income elasticity of demand. So there are different types of income elasticity of demand. The first one is positive income elasticity of demand. So the positive income elasticity of demand mean when demand increases, your when your income increases, your demand is also increases. So here y is showing income level. When your income increases, demand is also increases. So that is called positive income elasticity of demand, and it usually occur in case of normal goods. When your income increases and you are buying the number of goods more, so that good are called normal good according to you. Normal good, inferior good, and given good we have already discussed in our previous lecture. They are vary from person to person, but when your income increases and you are buying more number of commodity, more number of unit of any good, that good would be normal good according to you. So here is the formula for elasticity of income. EY is equals to percentage change in quantity demand due to percentage change in income. Here this sign is showing percentage, delta is for change, QD is quantity demand. Again this is percentage sign and delta sign is for change, and Y is showing income. So elasticity of income is equals to percentage in quantity demand. So percentage change in quantity demand, we can write it as percentage change in quantity demand is equals to Q1 minus Q divided by Q into 100. Here Q1 is showing current quantity, Q is showing the previous quantity, and this again Q is showing the previous quantity. And for income level, percentage change in income is equals to Y1 minus Y divided by Y into 100. Again here Y1 is showing your current income level, this Y is showing your previous income level, this Y is again showing your previous income level. So now we are putting all these values in this formula, where percentage change in quantity demand is equals to Q1 minus Q naught, Q1 minus Q divided by Q multiplied by 100, and percentage change in income is equals to Y1 minus Y over Y into 100. So this 100 and this 100 will be cancelled out, and Q1 minus Q, current minus previous, is showing change in Q divided by Q, and Y1 minus Y is showing change in income divided by income. And we can also write it as change in Q over Q divided by change in Y over Y. When we convert this divide sign into multiply, then it will become change in Q over Q into Y by change in Y. So we can write both the changes in one divider sign, change in Q over change in income into Y by Q. So here is the final formula for the elasticity of income. So the next one is positive income elasticity is divided into further three parts. The first one is income elasticity greater than 1. When there is less change in income but there is more change in demand. For example, your income increases by let's say 15%. Your income change in income is 15% and the demand change in demand is more than 15%, let's say the change in demand is for example 20%. So in this case elasticity of income would be greater than 1. When we put these values in this formula, percentage change in quantity demand is 20 and percentage change in income is 15. So when we solve it, our answer would be greater than 1. So income elasticity greater than 1 in those cases when there is less change in income and more change in demand. Basically, income elasticity greater than 1 mostly exists in case of luxury goods. When the people income increases, they will prefer more to buy iPhone or this type of goods. So in case of income elasticity greater than 1, there will be less change in income but more change in demand. The next one is income elasticity less than 1. In case of income elasticity less than 1, there will be more change in income but less change in demand. And income elasticity less than 1 exists mostly in case of necessities like food, soup and etc. Soap. Basically, when your income increases, you are not willing to spend most of the portion of your income on fast food or like soap. So in that case, you are in case of necessities, income elasticity greater less than 1. For example, your change in income, there is change in income of let's say 30%, but change in demand is only 15%. So when we put these values in this formula, change in quantity demand, now change in quantity demand is 15% and change in income is 30. So when we solve this, our answer will be less than 1. So in this case elasticity of income would be less than 1 and in case of necessities. And the last type of the positive income elasticity is unit elastic income. When the demand and income both changes by same percentage. For example, your income changes by 10% and demand is also changes by 10%. So in this case income elasticity would be equals to 1. The next type is negative income elasticity. In case of negative income elasticity, demand is decreasing while your income is increasing. Your income increases while showing income level, but the demand for good is decreasing. So that is called negative income elasticity, and negative income elasticity exists in mostly cases of inferior goods. For example, when your income increases, you are more willing to buy mutton and the demand for chicken decreases. So in this case, chicken would be your inferior good. So when your income increases and anything which you are now buying less as previously, so that would be inferior good according to your decision. The last one is zero income elasticity. Basically, zero income elasticity means that when change in income have no effect on demand and demand is constant. So in that case, income elasticity would be zero. So zero income elasticity mean when income have no effect on demand. For example, when your income increases, you are not willing to buy more or less amount of salt. So in this case, the elasticity of income with respect to salt would be zero. So these are the different types and different income elasticities. I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any question regarding this lecture, you can ask the question in the comment section.